Thanks, Richard. Thanks, everyone, for sitting in on this session. We've got some very exciting commodities we're going to follow up on to that just recent panel. The ever-important forward-looking statement, and then we're going to come out kapow. The metal that you need to be investing in is tin. We've just heard from Russell about the importance of tin, and unfortunately he wasn't able to nominate it as his preferred metal. But we're going to leave the heavy lifting to Rio Tinto. Rio Tinto have put this slide out, and they're the ones that are saying that tin is the most impacted metal by technology. So this is a great endorsement for tin, and it's a great endorsement for people to have a look at. It's been driven by, I guess, developments with electric vehicles, robotics, renewable energy, and a whole range of things. So a very exciting metal, but very underrated. One of the reasons it's underrated is that there aren't actually too many investment opportunities on the ASX, because most tin is actually produced out of Asia, with Indonesia, China and Myanmar accounting for the bulk of the tin. So there's not a huge choice out there, but we think that AusTin is a great choice to be in, and certainly it's our goal to become the preferred tin stock on the ASX. We've got a very experienced team, both board and management. We're actually blessed that 3 of our directors are also SolGold directors, so we're sort of benefiting from their experience. We've had a recent increase in our market capitalisation following some great work that we're doing at our projects. And those projects are in production, in development and in exploration. I'm just going to take you through each of those. Just the share graph, just to make you realise that hopefully there's some truth in what we're talking about here. But look, our production asset is in Granville. It's on the west coast of Tasmania. We acquired it in 2016. We're currently going through an expansion. There's a photo there of the cutback that's occurring at the moment. We've just been mobilising some additional equipment, or the contractor has. We have sold concentrate into Malaysia, so we know that the product's acceptable. Because it's high grade, it should generate strong margins. And we think it's a really exciting opportunity, and it's been very timely for us to be able to get into production at a time whilst we continue to develop our main project, which is the Taronga project. The Taronga project is actually only one of 5 projects that has reserves, or it's an undeveloped project that has reserves. Russell's going to talk about his project next. But when you think about the number of projects that are available for a range of commodities, and then you look at tin, and you realise that there's only a handful there, and some of those are in some pretty challenging jurisdictions. So we think that tin's a really exciting commodity to be in, with the risk to the supply side. Our Taronga project is a world-class asset. It's 57,000 tonnes of contained tin plus copper and silver. It's in New South Wales. We completed a pre-feasibility study in 2014. And from those numbers, the International Tin Association forecast that the project should be in the second quartile of global cash costs. However, whilst we delivered the pre-feasibility study in 2014, it was a good result, but I wouldn't call it a great result. And I guess the reality is that at the time, there was pressures on capital markets and there was pressure on the tin price. So what we did is we took the opportunity to say, well, where's the upside in this project? We've identified a number of areas. We've done a significant amount of work. Certainly grade is one area that offers us significant opportunity for us, and a significant amount of work has been undertaken previously by the likes of BHP and Newmont, who have both owned the project previously. We're working on tin recovery, and we just recently announced some very positive results from ore sorting work that has the potential to increase tin recovery through pre-concentration. I mentioned before copper and silver. We have those byproducts in the resource, but we didn't include them in the pre-feasibility study, so we're hoping to do some more work to include them in there. How are we going to take the project from good to great? Well, what we're actually going to do is we're going to undertake a trial mine. We're going to mine 340,000 tonnes of ore, so just to confirm that number, 340,000 tonnes. It's a reasonable size proposition. It's taken us 3 years to get approval from the New South Wales government, We got our mining lease granted a couple of weeks ago. We're looking forward to finalising the outstanding regulatory approvals that we need to do with the view to getting this project into operation. And through this project, or this trial mine, we're looking to evaluate those areas of upside that we identified that will make this project into a great one. We've got a huge amount of exploration potential. Our model is to develop the Taronga project that will become the processing hub that will allow us to expand the operation for a significant time. We've got an enormously prospective area in a field that's previously generated 88,000 tonnes of tin. So it's about, rough numbers, about $1.5 billion worth of tin has come out through this field historically. While I'm on exploration, and I've got a couple of minutes left, I'm going to talk about Mount Cobalt and Pembroke project. This is a project that the company acquired back in 2008, so we have had it for a long period of time. It's an area that's dominated by a porphyry where we've got elevated nickel and cobalt, copper and gold. We've been doing a little bit of exploration there over the last couple of years. I guess, to be fair, our focus has been on the tin. But when we have done some exploration, we've actually got some fabulous results. And there's a snapshot of some of the results that we've done just in the past 12 months. We've been drilling. We got grades up to 1.2% cobalt. These are relatively shallow depths at around sort of 28 metres, 1.2% nickel. And we're getting ready to do a further drill program in the near term. We've also completed some modelling of the geophysics, and we've also undertaken some additional geophysics. We completed an IP survey just a couple of weeks ago. We've identified there in the diagram there on the right-hand side areas of magnetic high. These represent potential sulphide targets, never been drilled, so we thought we're going to get in there and give them a shot. So in the coming weeks, again, we're going to look to drill some of those. As a metallurgist, I guess I always like to keep processing in frame. We've been doing ore sorting with evaluation for the Mount Cobalt. Got some terrific results there. So again, we sort of see the opportunity there to incorporate ore sorting into this project. So in a wrap, we've got a couple of very sort of short-term drivers. We're looking to commence a drilling program at Mount Cobalt and Pembroke, in the near term. We're looking to complete our transition at Granville with the completion of a tailings dam and completion of the cutback. And ideally, once we've got all our regulatory approvals, we'll be commencing the trial mine at Taronga. From a medium-term perspective, I guess our objective at Granville is to create that as a cash flow from a hub, which ultimately could unlock the field. This is down at Zeehan in Tassie. For Taronga, it's demonstrating the proof of concept with the trial mine and evaluating if we've got the higher grade, the higher recoveries, the inclusion of the byproduct credits that we're looking for. And obviously, we'll continue to explore Mount Cobalt and Pembroke and look to try and take that project forward as something a little bit different from some of the other cobalt projects which are on the market at the moment. So thank you, everyone.